Ready to create user-friendly record pages in your own Salesforce instance using out-of-the-box features in less than 10 minutes? Hey, awesome admins, I'm Kate Lessard, lead admin evangelist on the admin relations team at Salesforce and your host of Kate Clicks Through It, where we don't just talk Salesforce, we click through it. If you are anything like me and you learn best by doing, you're in the right place. Each episode, I'll walk you through a Salesforce process step by step so that you can level up your Salesforce skills like a pro. Ready to dive in? Let's click through it. Creating user-friendly record pages in Salesforce is essential to aligning technology with business processes and empowering users to work more efficiently. When pages are cluttered, confusing, or don't reflect the way that teams actually work, it can lead to frustration for your users as well as poor data quality. Features like Path and Guidance for Success help guide users through key stages of a process, clarifying expectations and reducing uncertainty at each step. By embedding process knowledge directly into the user interface, as admins, we can reduce training time and help users make better decisions. Dynamic Forms takes this even a step farther by allowing admins to tailor the layout and visibility of fields based on the context of the record or of the user. But don't just take my word for it. Let's see these standard Salesforce features in action. Let's start our click-through with a simple and common use case. Our organization has both sales and service teams that use the opportunity object, but in different ways. Sales users care about pipeline progression and key deal details, while customer support needs visibility into customer status and contract information. Our mission today is to create a personalized experience for our sales users. With Path and Guidance for Success, we can guide sales users through each stage of the sales cycle with helpful tips and reminders built right into the page, making it easy to stay focused and consistent. And then, using dynamic forms, the page can adapt based on the user's profile or the stage of the opportunity, showing sales users specific fields while hiding those from support. To click along with me, you can be in a sandbox, Trailhead Playground, or a Salesforce Developer Edition. I'm working in a Developer Edition today. So let's head over to Setup to get started. I'll just click our gear icon. And I'll call out that if you are using a specific record type on your opportunity, you will want to have a sales process that's already defined and associated with that record type. I'm going to use the master opportunity record type in my developer org, so I'm going to skip that step and go straight to Path settings. I'll type in Path in my quick find, open Path settings. The first time you go to use Path, you will need to click Enable. I've already done that in this org, so we're not seeing that on my screen now. I'm going to click New Path and fill in some details. I am just going to call this Standard Sales Opportunity. My API name will fill for me. I'll choose the opportunity object, and I'm going to go ahead and use that mastered record type. And the pick list that I want to use is our stage pick list. I will click Next. Okay, now here you'll see that we have all of our stages that are set up there at the top of the screen. We can click through each of them and add and update fields and add in Guidance for Success. So I have a little description that I want to add as well as fields outlined for each of these stages. So let me add in our Guidance for Success for prospecting. And then the fields that I want to add, I want to make sure that I have an opportunity name at this point. Now you can just drag and drop these over. I want to have a lead source, and I would like to have a primary campaign source. Okay, let's move on to qualification. So in my qualification stage, my very official sales guidance that I have here, I've had a live conversation. I'm going to add in some fields. I would like to add in the description. I would like the expected revenue and a close date, which I know might change, probably will change as I go through these different stages. And we're just going to take this stage by stage. I'll add in the guidance for success that I have outlined and some fields. So in value prop, let's say I want to have amount, and I really want to have a next step captured here. Decision makers. This is where we've proven the value and we need to find out who is going to sign that check and make that decision. This is also where I want to know who my main competition is. And let's see. Let's head over to negotiation review, and I can just skip over some of these as well because we don't necessarily need to have to do this for all of it. And I want to make sure that I keep this demo moving. I'd like to update the amount here, have a contract. Okay. So that seems pretty good to get us started. This is really helpful because you can think of this guidance for success as a digital coach for your users. It's going to help them know exactly what to do next without having to leave the page or consult a manual. So let's hit next. I am going to activate this and I'm going to enable celebrations because I love a little bit of confetti when we have a closed won deal. So let's move that over and finish. Okay, so our path is now activated. You can see that that active checkbox is there. Let's go over to our opportunity and take a look. I'm going to open up a deal that is currently in the pipeline. So I'm going to open this one that is prospecting. And we can see that we have our stages up here. And if I click on each of these, I have the information that I need to add. It looks like in my prospecting stage, I need to add in a primary campaign source. So as you go through, you can see what we've added in here, the required fields, as well as that guidance for success. So that is really cool. So now let's make our page more efficient and customized for our users with dynamic forms. So I have already started using dynamic forms in this org, so I'm set up to just start using this. But if this is your first time, you're going to see a note as we go into our page editor. So I'll head to setup. I'm going to edit page, and you will see a note in the top right-hand corner. Right over here, if you're not using dynamic forms, that it's going to give you the opportunity to upgrade now so that you can use dynamic forms to start putting individual fields and sections on the page, breaking up record details and making them more manageable and customizable. Without dynamic forms in place, these blue bordered sections that you see on the page, they would just be scrolling through the record page. But you can see that I can go in, I can drag and drop, I can move things around, and I can click on individual fields and individual sections to go ahead and update my page, and that's going to give me the opportunity to update over here. So let's go ahead and actually put this in action. I'm going to click on a field. So I've got type clicked right now. And you can see that I am able to select the user interface behavior here. And I can also add in some conditional formatting to determine when the field's formatting appears. And I can do things like set field visibility by adding filters. So if I scroll down to this section where it says additional information, I have a field for order number. Now, let's say I only want to see this field when a record is closed won, because maybe I don't need an order number for an opportunity that's still in the pipeline. So right now it's just taking up space on my page. So let's head over to our editor through dynamic forms here on the right-hand side and create a filter to set the field visibility here. So I am going to set this to be stage equals, and then I can pick closed won from our pick list. Done. you'll see that I now have this little orange eye icon on here, which is one of our visibility. That shows that we have a visibility filter on here. I'm going to save. And let's head back to the page. So now on our prospecting opportunity, if I scroll down to additional information, you'll see that I don't have an order number. But if I head to one of our opportunities that is closed won, like this weaving plant generator, head to details and scroll down to our additional information, I now have that order number visible. As Salesforce admins, our users are our customers, and we want them to have a smooth user experience that is foolproof and easy so that our CRM data is accurate and up to date. Creating user-friendly record pages using path, guidance for success, and dynamic forms means that each user sees only what they need when they need it, cutting down on information overload and making data entry feel more intuitive. When record pages are thoughtfully designed, users feel supported rather than burdened. That boosts adoption, it increases satisfaction, and it leads to cleaner, more complete data which the business can trust. To dive deeper into user experience design, check out the Salesforce Admins blog. That's a wrap on this click-through. If this was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then let us know in the comments what other future click-throughs you'd like us to do together. Until then, keep clicking and keep learning.